YouTube? Welcome to another video. Today's episode, I'm going to be showing you how to assemble a crankshaft and check for bearing clearance. So one thing you're going to need to check bearing clearance is going to be this plastic gauge here. You can get it online for like, I think mine was $5 on eBay. You're going to need that to check to make sure, even if your engine was machined and so was your crankshaft, it's always better to be sure. So this is just another way of checking and making sure that your clearances are all perfect and there's going to be no issue. Crankshaft to the machine shop, they checked that out. All the journals were perfectly fine. Everything was normal. And obviously I took the block to the machine shop as well. That actually got bored out to 81.5. I'm not sure. I think everything was fine as far as where the bearings go. And for bearings, I'm using ACL bearings. I believe these are the mains. Not 100% sure. I think these are the mains. And then these are the rod bearings. All right, obviously the first thing we want to do is open up our crank. I just got back this from the machine shop, so I wouldn't say brand new, but let's see how it looks. All right, here's our crank. This is actually the first time I see it back from the machine shop, because I didn't the first time I opened it, but it looks really nice. Didn't expect it to look this clean. The guys in the machine shop did a really good job, and like I said, all the journals were actually fine. All I did was just kind of polish it and just clean it up, make it look good, and get any oil that was in there. But there's a few things we have to do before we actually install this, like clean out all the oil passages with some brake cleaner, get the journals all cleaned up. That way you don't have any dirt or anything that can interfere with the bearing that can cause issues along the way. Main bearings. Open these up. Gonna want to clean these two as well. These do go in there's, I believe, what is it, eight or is it 5? 1 2 3 4. Okay, so 5 are different from the other ones. So these here with the groove on the right in the middle, these actually go in the block. Show you here. So these here with the groove go in there, same way, and this has a notch here. I'm sure you can see it. A notch there. It's gonna go right here. So it's gonna sit like this, just like that. But we wanna get these cleaned up on this side. Make sure there's, just get rid of the oil, because it comes with like a little bit of oil from factory, just to protect it from rust and stuff. So we're gonna get that cleaned up here with some brake cleaner, as well as this inside part here. There they are. All the bearings are installed and ready to get the bearings in the main caps, and then we'll put the crankshaft in. No lube, just a dry install. That way we can plastic gauge it. Same thing with the main caps. Just get them all cleaned up, get them ready to put the bearings on. These go in one way as well. You got a notch right here. And then you get the same thing on the cap here, so this goes in this way. Just make sure you get them cleaned up, and that way you have nothing on it that can cause any issues. Plastic gauge. So I'm gonna open this up here. There's like a strip there. Take that strip. I believe this here should be plenty. Take it like that. It's really thin, so you can't really see it. So you're gonna break it in small pieces. And then just put it along the main journals where the main caps go in. Forgot these thrust washers. Put these in there. These go here in the side. I'm not sure you can see from the camera, but they go in here. And in order to get these to stay on there, just put like a bit of assembly lube on it. They should stick in fine. All right, when you put the caps in, make sure this arrow is pointing towards the oil pump. This side is where the rear main seal is in. So you want to make sure the arrow is pointing towards the water pump, or towards the oil pump. And we're going to start with 5, then 4, 3, 2, 1. And these dowel pins just will go in there. Just using my DeWalt impact driver, just drive them in, not to torque them, just to get them just that way I don't have to be like this, you know, running them down my hands. Gonna take too long. It's 14 millimeter. Alright, so you want to take your torque wrench, and for the first torque, it's going to be 22 foot-pounds, and the second was going to be 56. You want to start at the third, which is the middle, start at the first, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, now we're going to do 56 foot-pounds. Same sequence. Now that you got them all torqued down to the last spec, now you want to take them out and then check the clearance with the plastic gauge. You can use a breaker bar, which is preferred to use it, but I don't have one, so I'm going to be using just a regular 1/2-inch drive. So I got the plastic gauge already in here. You can see it's all marked up, and all the that's what that little strip did. That's the side of this. I believe it should be, I'm not sure if you can see it. I don't even know. It's 0.005. So it should be somewhere between there. And it looks like it's right on there. I checked the rest of them. They all look like they're good. So I'm gonna take the crank out, lubricate all the bearings, lubricate the main caps, and then we're going to torque it. Now we're going to lubricate all the bearings here. hooked up. Now I'm about to do the first torque wrench, 22 foot-pounds. One 56 foot-pounds.